Hi guys. Hope you had a good day. I'm waiting for Euphoria. Pre-gamed by doing red sparkly eyeliner. So hopefully I'm looking a little more like Maddie and a little less like Rue. Okay, let's see what's up. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, releasing things. We're releasing our tight grasp of something disappointing or something that wasn't paying off for us. Maybe this was an idea. Okay, I'm seeing that there might be something that you're working on. Your approach wasn't quite right, and maybe you have to re-engineer a new plan, a new way to get something solved, or to strip something back and to apply yourself differently, apply your knowledge in a different way, stop investing in things that weren't investing in you, or that you needed to step back from a project or something that was too draining from you. Or this could also be a relationship or whatever that wasn't giving back to you. Okay, yeah, this is about creative energy, Queen of Wands, or harnessing our own personal sexual energy or like satisfaction. Something about pouring into ourselves more, like I was saying earlier this morning. Coming back to ourselves, figuring out how we can stabilize after destabilizing situations that didn't bring return on investment in the way that you expected, or excitement in the way you expected. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that didn't work out. Didn't work. Or you don't want to work somewhere anymore. You don't want to work on something anymore that you've already released. Maybe somebody's approaching you with this idea and you're just like, fuck that. I don't want to do that shit. I do not want to do that shit. I don't want to show up there. I don't want to show up for you. I don't want to show up for your lack of effort in something that that maybe you cared about, and you decided that, okay, I'm not getting the assistance I need. I can't give this the attention it deserves or something, or you can't give yourself the attention you deserve by focusing on things that are too externalized to you, or just like don't pay you back. There's no return on investment. Oh, Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Hierophant. Wow. And then we have Temperance, Six of Wands. Exactly. Okay. Couples. Yeah, I mean, I've never pulled cards like that before, like in duos. So maybe these were like certain situations, or, oh, I'm seeing somebody out with like, it's like a date, you're like third wheeling it or something, and your friends are like, no, let's go, and you're like, I don't want to fucking go, and you're just like kissing all and hugging all up on each other. That's just weird as fuck. You're making me feel weird. Or like, it's weird, like, or like, aw, why don't you date? Why don't you do it? I feel there's like some kind of that energy coming out, like, or we're trying to set you up with somebody, but you just don't want to. You're just like, I'm good on that. I'm good. I've been lied to way too much, and I can see through the bullshit too quickly, and I don't want to invest in random shit outside of myself. Oh, maybe this is like family members or something. too curious about you and what you're doing with your time, with your energy. You're like, I've been horribly disappointed in ways you can't even imagine. So maybe just leave me the fuck alone and let me study, let me focus on myself, let me focus on ways to reinvent myself or business ventures, something that will actually pay me back and cause me to feel balanced, stable, whole, secure, instead of pouring into other people that will just intentionally destabilize me. This doesn't have to be a relationship either. It could also be like just friendships that aren't aligned with you anymore, or just relationships. And it is feeling relationship centric. Pity, like you're sick of feeling pitied by people and you're like, this is a choice, thank you very much. This is a choice for me not to be deceived into some contract that I can see is going to be disappointing for me from the jump off rip. You're like, I'm good, you can keep it. I'm okay. Ace of Cups, I'd rather wait. I'd rather pour into myself. I'd rather get myself in check, make sure that that I'm okay, that things are okay at home, that I'm not like projecting things onto other people out of like anger or resentment from past situations that totally suck the fucking life out of me. And jaded, made you feel jaded or upset about things that didn't work out. We're trying to get over that stuff, and you feel like if people are like grilling you about this kind of shit, or like trying to, or like saying things impulsively, maybe you had to cut somebody off that was saying something impulsively to you, and you're like, okay, well, I get that you're so happy in your settling. You're happy settling, but I'm not. You're happy settling, but I'm not, so I'd rather just hang out and check myself before I wreck myself. Yeah. Instead of being disappointed, the Star in reverse. Or being deceived by something that wasn't really there or wasn't really appropriate for me in the first place. Seven of Swords, the Hierophant. You're not willing to put yourself out there for legitimate trash for no reason. For people you aren't compatible with. You aren't willing to put yourself on the line. Your heart, your intelligence, your personality. Maybe you have a problem with people like stealing your personality and you're like, yo, get the fuck out, the Emperor. Get out. Get away from me. And then you feel drained and like confused about who you really are. You're coming back into center yourself because you're like, that shit was weird. That was so disorienting. We need to like get a grip on what's actually going on here and see what really matters. What really matters to me. Like who, like, okay, if you are focused on like calling in a new partner or something, you're like, I don't need to go be dating or scattering my attention on things that don't deserve it. I'd rather pull things into me that I feel like are personally fulfilling, that are gonna make me feel emotionally healthy and like grounded and happy with where I am in life, before focusing on a partner or having to drain myself or drain my attention for something outside of myself, somebody outside of myself, because that stressed you out a lot in the past. And you're not making excuses for these people to say weird stuff to you anymore. You're being really grounded. You're being really stable. All of your energy's coming back to you, and it looks like it's important for you to stay focused and stay grounded, focused on yourself and things that bring you personal fulfillment and emotional stability.